Hello all, welcome back to Audiology with Khwaja. This is the first video of the 3 video series focusing on the challenges that a hearing aid individual using a hearing aid might be facing in this pandemic situation. The first video is about how your mask may alter the speech. This is for the understanding of health professionals and can also be used for awareness. The second video is strictly for the audiologist practicing in hearing aid. That will be about how to set a manual mask program in any hearing aid. The third one is completely an awareness video. We are going to speak about the challenges that the hearing aid individual is facing and how to overcome that challenges. Let's get into it. Introduction of mask as a protective measure against the COVID spreading also introduced two different challenges for people with hearing impairment. The first one is that they are not getting the clear speech that they used to get without mask. And the second thing is that they also are cut off of the visibility of the articulators. So we need to do something about it because we are professional concerned about the well-being of hearing impaired individuals. To find a solution, we have to understand the problem better. So we want the information of how actually the masks are affecting the speech reception. Which mask affects the most? Which is the right mask to use for conversing with people with hearing impairment? In April 2020, the Hearing Review publishes a journal named How Do Medical Masks Degrade Speech Reception? This study focuses on how a different mask affects the speech reception. What they did is that they recorded voice samples in an anechoic chamber wearing different masks. They used GRA as head and torso simulator to present a white noise from an artificial mouth, and they used a microphone for recording at a 2-meter distance. By doing so, we are going to get an idea about which frequencies are attenuated and how much are they attenuated for different masks. First, they started with no mask, and they went on with the surgical mask, and then with two different N95 masks. And what they found is a change in the speech characteristics across frequencies concentrating between 2000 and 7000 Hz. But they also found that this change is not consistent across all the type of mask. They found the surgical mask attenuates the high frequencies only 3 to 4 dB, but N95 attenuates close to 12 dB. As regard the cloth mask, it is found that it affects the high frequencies in a different way. It affects from 1 kHz to 7 kHz. And in the face shield, although further research is required to confirm, they found that the low frequency are actually amplified. So that would lead to upward spread of masking. Now coming back to the question, which is the right mask to wear when conversing with a hearing impaired individual? Actually, there are masks that are available with transparent screen so that our lips are visible. But is that the right option? When we look into it, we find that there is a trade-off. Either you have to go with intelligibility or you have to go with visibility, which means the cloth and the surgical mask have little attenuation, giving you a better intelligible speech but reduced visibility. When we go with a transparent mask, it gives you good visibility but the attenuation is higher. So now that we know the problem, we have to do something to compensate for this attenuation. Almost all hearing aid manufacturers came up with recommendations to set up a manual mask program for their hearing aids. We will see about it in detail in the next video.